When you have a new baby, you have a lot of decisions to make in regards to taking care of your child. One of the big decisions are you going to use a pacifier or not? There's been a lot of research done, and pacifiers do have a benefit towards your baby, but just like anything else that is good, there are things that are bad about it. I'm going to just go over a few things, some pros and some cons of pacifier usage with a little bit of my interpretation on what I think of it. Now, while I was doing some research, I saw that the Mayo Clinic did say that the number one reason to use a pacifier while your child is sleeping or napping is to help prevent SIDS. For me, that gave me a kind of like a calmness, knowing that I'm doing everything that I can to help prevent it, with also putting my baby on his or her back when I laid them down for a nap or to go to sleep. Another positive thing about pacifiers is that it helps your baby soothe themselves. Babies like to suck on things. That's how they calm themselves, and by giving them a pacifier, you're giving them an outlet for that. It also helps them get a temporary distraction. I know my son currently is using a pacifier, and when his sisters take stuff from him, or if he falls when he's trying to walk, he gets really upset, and then I notice that he just shoves his pacifier in his mouth, and then he goes about his business. Now, my number one reason why I think pacifiers are good for kids or for babies is because they like to suck on things. That's how they calm themselves. So if you don't give them a pacifier, what else are they going to do? They're going to start sucking on their thumb or their fingers, and you can't take their thumb or their fingers away. So it's going to help you be able to take it away later in life, because you can't take their thumb or their finger away. Now, some cons, according to the Mayo Clinic, is that your baby's going to become attached to it. Well, of course your baby's going to become attached to it. That's why you're giving it to them. But for me, if you give your child a pacifier and it lets you take a shower, get a little bit more sleep, or just it makes your day go by faster, why not deal with the taking of the pacifier away later in life? Also, it says that it can help, it can decrease speech and also make your baby's teeth form not appropriately. Now, my personal experience with that is that my middle child did not talk very much until we did take the pacifier away and only gave it to her at nap time and bedtime. But my son currently is speaking very well for his age, so it really is all dependent upon the child. Now, another con to it is for breastfeeding. I guess that introducing a pacifier to your child will make it not want to breastfeed, but for me that wasn't an issue because I chose to bottle feed my children. So, in conclusion, as parents, you have to overcome a lot of obstacles and make choices that benefit you and your children. There is no right or wrong decision when it comes to giving your kid a pacifier or not, and you never know your child. Maybe one of the kids that the Mayo Clinic says weans themselves off in between 2 and 4 years old. So you never have to go through the weaning phase. I really hope that my third child is like that, because that would be a godsend. But I know it's not. But I am nowhere ready for him to give up that pacifier. So I am all about it. I hope that this gives you some information and you can choose what you want to do with it. If you want to give your children a pacifier or your grandchildren a pacifier, or just to help other people decide the right way to be, what works for them. But for me, I am all the way team pacifier all day.